Just fucking ban me then, kids. Just fucking ban me. What's wrong with you? Come on, dude. It's dog shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most other streamers would fucking not feel all right after all of this, okay? That's the reality. The reality is like, oh, we love talking about how like, oh my God, we got to do better for our streamers' mental health. Like, how do you think it works, dude? Just because I'm a fucking psycho and it doesn't impact me to the degree that I want to fucking kill myself doesn't change the reality that like anyone else that this happens to as frequently as it does would probably fucking kill themselves, okay?
Let me make sure that I'm charting the sequence of events here correctly. Okay, so Hasan says a bunch of racist shit, and his mods say racist shit. His mods get banned, right? And
Yes.
people call him out for it. And
Yes.
right now he's bitching and complaining that people called him out for being racists while he calls everyone else overly fragile.
Yeah.
From his stream where he makes millions of dollars. That's
While
what's going on right
while
now.
he's in tears about this too.
That's a great
that he can't
point.
use racial slurs. Yeah.
Yeah, Chad is definitely overly fragile and mad, not Hasan.
I don't really care what the fuck Twitch has to say, and I don't really care. I don't really care what other Twitch streamers have to say. I don't really care what LSF has to say. This has been my position for a very long time, and this is still my fucking position.
He's like, I've been a racist my entire life, guys. Okay, I'm not going to stop being a racist now. It's not the. It's not what I'm good. It's not what I'm good at. I'm Hasan.
I've always hated white people. My ancestors hated white people. You're not going to deny me my heritage.
This is my heritage, is hating whitey. Listen.
Calling chat crackers is my blood right.
It's so funny.
If you go back into the 1500s, my ancestor coined the term cracker. I'll have you know.
Hasan, he's just fighting the good fight for free speech here, isn't he?
I was born with a silver cracker in each hand.
Oh, this is good.
All right, so suck my dick.
Oh my God, no. No.
The classic Hasan argument.
No.
Suck my dick. Listen, fuck you, suck my dick. I win this argument. Suck my dick.
I'm telling you.
I mean, he says that, but what would happen if I show up to his house, right?
He told me.
How is suck my dick not the ultimate oppressor move?
It is. It totally is.
It's like, I really don't care how you feel about this. On your knees. It's like, what the?
These people are all hypocrites.
Total hypocrites.
Yeah.
Total hypocrites. Hasan probably casts himself as like a giant feminist too, as he's running around telling his chat to suck his dick.
Right.
Suck my dick, crackers.
Oh my God. Okay, you got to admit this is funny. Now I'm starting to see why people.
It's not, but it's not. You're laughing at him, not with him.
I know, but still, 20,000 people are tuning in to laugh at him.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are.
You think they're laughing with him?
Yeah.
No, I think they're laughing at him.
No, I have some bad news for
like,
you.
I think every single one of them is like, okay, when's my turn to get banned? I'm going to make some fucking comment at this dumbass.
I do like this comment in the chat says, I don't think the word is a big deal, but your argument doesn't really make any sense.
No way. No way.
That's
The one based Hasan watcher.
So I was like, look, Hasan, I love you, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
One can be a lot worse and both can be bad. Yeah. Awesome.
It's like, yeah, look,
of course.
Yeah, I killed someone, right? But I didn't kill 3 people. You know, killing 3 people is worse.
Right.
You're a saint, Doomer. Thank goodness. Those other 2 people are alive.
Well,
thanks
listen,
to your
my charity. Yeah,
I know.
But Doomer had to kill that guy. I
Thanks
mean,
to
what do you
your
want Doomer
mercy.
to starve?
Yeah, exactly. He said suck his dick and he wouldn't do it. What the fuck?
I myself am a cracker as well. I'm a white motherfucker, okay? I'm white as shit. Probably more pale than like 90% of you. Go ahead. Talk about my haplogroups in genealogy or whatever the fuck to tell me that I'm...
So there's an interesting thing that just happened. Hasan is defining white based on just the way that you like basically the hue of your skin and nothing else, right?
Right.
There's nothing about ancestry, because obviously he doesn't have ancestry going back to fucking way back in America to slavery days or whatever.
Right.
But so now he's justifying, well, just see how people look and then just treat them based on that, right? Because that's the only distinction between him and Cenk. They presumably have the same ancestry, but they look different.
Yeah.
So is how people look, that's what ultimately matters? That's like the measure of a man?
Right. Well, and I'm glad you brought this up, because this is an inherent contradiction. He literally just stumbled into it and doesn't realize it. Is that 2 seconds earlier, he was saying, oh, it's okay to use white slurs because white people were oppressing black people. But now he's saying that he's white, but he's not even white American.
He's not
or white European.
It's exactly what I was getting at. It's not
right.
Like the justification is supposedly that, oh, well, your ancestors did something shitty, but I mean, not necessarily at all, dog. Like you could have people from all over the world that, would appear white.
Right. So isn't
no
it
connection?
Right. So isn't it racist to Hasan for people to attribute you as being part of some sort of white slaving history when you presumably weren't? Judging from your background?
That is the real question. I would be curious to ask him because he said he has privilege as a white, but I would.
Well, that's what his answer would be. He would say that what we're talking about doesn't matter, because all it matters is that he has white skin now and he's privileged by society now based on that white skin, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, but would he categorize that privilege as oppressing others? That's what I would want to ask.
Probably.
So he would categorize himself as an oppressor, because when he says I'm a cracker, it seems like he's downplaying the oppressor angle, because he's going to I'm white, when he's not saying I'm a cracker, I'm oppressed. My ancestors were oppressors too. Like he's not going in that direction.
Well then none of the history is important at all. All you would have to say is observe, well, people with lighter skin tones get treated better. There's no necessity or utility really in talking about the history of any of these things at all.
Sure.
Like, the utility though is the negative stereotype. The utility is for the people who hate white people.
But they won't admit that.
Well, he just wants to have it both ways. He wants to say, here's your juicy emotional justification. White people suck, but also I'm white. Mm-hmm. Even though I don't fit into the framework of the white people sucking I just talked about for the last 10 minutes.
I know, that's what's driving me crazy. Because it's like he's setting up two separate categories here.
He wants to have it both ways.
Right. And he's in the category that's just, skin color, not in the oppressor category. But all other white people are in the oppressor category. That puts you in the oppressor category, man.
Yeah.
Not actually white. I'm sure most normal people that hear you type out those things or see you type out those things will be, well, that guy's fucking brilliant. I want to fuck that guy. In the upcoming weeks, you'll find like,
just like how mad he is at the chat and that people. He's so mad at people on Reddit. Like, come on.
What do you mean? He's not mad at all.
People who type up about Hasan not being white, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I want to fuck that guy." Like, he even throws in an incel comment there.
Definitely not big mad.
Yeah.
There, on the screen it says there it is, using racial slurs because he won't get canceled for them. Edit. Oh look, Hasan deleted the VOD. I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Oh, he did get. Well, he's gonna be back.
Black people for sure that are like, oh yeah, Cracker is really racist. You'll find some black people to say Hasan is actually a really racist person against white people, and then you'll upload that, you'll update that all the way to the.
Well, that's us. We're doing that now.
Yeah.
Hi, Hasan.
Hey, what's going on, Hasan?
Well, Hasan he's racist against white and black people.
Yeah.
He just said like all black people have some magical black shared culture because of, white oppression and shit.
Right. And also that they're all losers basically.
Blacks are all the same. Yeah. They're all oppressed losers. Thank you, Hasan.
The fucking top and be, look, this reinforces my worldview. This reinforces my biases. Crocky. Ultimately, though, the reality behind the intention of those words and the reality behind the severity of those words will never change. Okay? And you will continue being fragile as fuck over this particular issue. Now, you don't have to be. You don't have to be. You don't have to be fucking butthurt over this shit, okay? There was someone who said this community was exactly like Stormfront. Yeah, I know. The main difference between
if you have a white kid who's the only white kid, if you have a Howard Stern, okay, Howard Stern was the only white kid in his high school. If the only white kid in the high school is getting picked on for being white because everyone else is black and they're calling him a cracker and a honky, does suddenly the rules change, Hasan, because he's in this position of not privilege, or does that not matter because there's some other system of privilege that exists outside of him that he's not participating in at this moment?
There's a lot of funny questions. Like somebody said, if you're on an airplane with a Chinese person going to China, like at what point can you start calling them slurs?
Once you get into Chinese airspace, is it okay? Is there like a threshold somewhere?
You're officially being
Chinese
oppressed.
Chinese people are not marginalized in China. I don't know if you guys realize.
I like that. That'd be a good skit. Like the pilot comes on, they're like, "We've now approaching Chinese airspace. You can now start to use Chinese slurs and punitive." Thank you. All the American people get up, they start calling them jinx and stuff.
I know. They're like, psych, all that was uploaded to Twitter.
Yeah. And the pilot's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, due to wind currents, we were pushed back out of the area.
We're over Florida."
Oh, cancel.
So bad.
Karen and the N-word is a defines. Karen defines specific behavior based on white women. The N-word defines specifically the objectification ownership of a human for existing. How is that so hard for sweaty whiteys to grasp? Well, yeah.
Hold on.
There's a whole thread in Destiny about your race and if you're white or not. Yeah, no, that's totally normal. I think that's a normal and good and healthy attitude to have. Is just like,
I've almost endured a year of brain
you know, I think that is.
Did you hear that one? I finally heard one. I almost enjoy that you're a brainlet.
That's what the voice chat
We can
said.
back it up. It was so clear too.
Is really Destiny about your race and if you're white or not. Yeah, no, that's totally normal. I think that's a normal and good and healthy attitude to have. Is just like,
I've almost endured a year of brain
you know, I think that
That's funny. I missed that.
I almost enjoy that you're a brainlet.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a lot of people do watch him because he's a moron. I don't know.
Maybe they're turning on him. I mean, he did
Right.
get kicked. He did get kicked off, but
Well, and it's not fair. He's saying, "Oh, Destiny's chatters are a bunch of racists because they're discussing whether I'm white or not." But it's like that's completely fair game because you have made this contradiction where you're casting all people of hued light skin as being white, but then also saying that all these white people share the oppression of white Europeans in America.
Right. They want to know if
200
you're an
years ago.
oppressor. They're trying to do the math. They're trying to figure out if you're an oppressor or not.
This is the thing. It's like you people like Hasan are placing race in the position where it should be a focus of attention and where it is important what your race is and where we should talk about it. And then there are very obvious consequences of that, right? Other people are going to, you're telling people to talk about it and care about it. So they're going to start talking about it and caring about it. And he's like, well, why would you do that? I wonder, Hasan, I wonder why. I wonder why people would be discussing that, right? Because they certainly wouldn't be. It would be weird if this whole incident hadn't gone down.
Right.
But given the controversy he's caused, I mean, it's kind of par for the course. What do you expect?
Well,
I wonder.
There's two aspects to it too. Also, they want to know because they know culturally black people have the N-word pass, so they want to know if he has the C-word pass.
The C word.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if under Hasan's framework, like if you're not white, can you go to France and call like a French guy a cracker or something? Can you go to some European country that didn't have slavery and just start calling people crackers left and right? Like,
Only
how does that work?
American rednecks is the term. Once you put on black nail polish, you're immune from the C slur.
I see.
That is really that's a good, healthy attitude to have.
Oh, that's so funny.
Be on the fucking front page of r/all every goddamn day for like pathetic little fucking fragile mayo monkeys to fucking talk about how I, a white man, am actually.
What? What?
Like that one? Mayo monkey. Wow.
He called them Mayo monkeys.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised Hasan didn't get banned on this day. That took a whole nother day for him to get banned. So
I want to see the Twitch meeting where they come out with the list of slurs that Hasan used. We have
Saltine Sally, Mayo
Mayo
Monkey.
monkey.
Cracker.
Oh my god.
He racist against white people. Ridiculous.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I really love brigading. That's why
I just thought go.
Sorry.
I just like that he's like calling someone a Mayo monkey.
fucking front page of r/all every goddamn day for like pathetic little fucking fragile Mayo monkeys to fucking talk about how I, a white man, am actually racist against white people. Ridiculous.
He's like, I'm just calling people Mayo monkeys and crackers, so it's ridiculous that I'm racist. Oh my god. You know, this is like the ultimate win here for LSF. So Hasan got so triggered by a subreddit that he spent 3 days arguing with them and then ended up getting himself banned for a week.
Yeah.
Because he was so mad at them, so triggered by them.
The subreddit won.
The subreddit won, yeah.
They totally won.
Jeez. That's a masterclass trolling right there.
Is this, I mean, I guess it does seem like Hasan is in fact a racist because he does think that white people are oppressors. Like, innately. He seems to be making that case here.
Right. And part of the reason why I think it's fair to discuss about whether, you know, quote unquote, he's white or not, is that under his own framework, he's not white.
Yeah,
because he's associating white with like white slavers and white Europeans.
Yes.
That colonized America, which he didn't do. His ancestors didn't have anything to do with that.
He's basically saying, I look like the oppressors, but I'm not one of them. Yeah.
Right.
But he is saying they are oppressors. He is calling us oppressors.
I mean, at the very least, he's justifying racism.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hugely.
Case, yeah.
Yeah, I really love brigading. That's why I'm, you know, just fucking ban me then, dickheads. Just fucking ban me. What's wrong with you? Come on, dude. It's dog shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most other streamers would fucking not feel all right after all of this, okay? That's the reality. The reality is like, oh, we love talking about how like, oh my God, we got to do better for our streamers' mental health. Like, how do you think it works, dude? Just because I'm a fucking psycho and it doesn't impact me to the degree that I want to fucking kill myself doesn't change the reality that like anyone else that this happens to as frequently as it does would probably fucking kill themselves, okay?
I love the fact that he knows the psychology of psychopathy. He's like, just because I don't care what anyone thinks of me.
Yeah, but it's so obviously bullshit. He's basically saying, this hurts my feelings. I feel really bad about this, but I'm going to say like it doesn't.
I guess
so
you're right.
Psycho.
Let me make sure that I'm charting the sequence of events here correctly. Okay, so Hasan says a bunch of racist shit, and his mods say racist shit. His mods get banned, right? And people call him out for it. And right now he's bitching and complaining that people called him out for being racists while he calls everyone else overly fragile.
Yeah.
From his stream where he makes millions of dollars.
That's
what's
great
going on right
While
now.
he's in tears about this too.
That's a great
that he can't
point.
use racial slurs. Yeah.
Yeah, Chad is definitely overly fragile and mad, not Hasan.
Do you think he's playing it up or do you think he's really angry?
I think he's really angry.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think he is, because I think he's just so angry. He's so enraged that someone's telling him no. He's like a child. It's like, no, you can't do this.
This is a tantrum. He's basically like, no, I want the word. That's my word.
I want a cracker, mommy. I want a cracker.
Oh my God.
That's basically what this is. This is Hasan baby crying that he can't get his crackers. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
His nuggies.
It's that simple. He doesn't even know if they're good or bad for him, but he doesn't care. I want one.
The expert layman for $20
Look at
says,
cry more.
What's up?
words mean what people mean when they say them. With slurs, there's a pre-linguistic intent. They summon whatever word best captures their intent. Slurs are a convenience. Something like a non-person might be more accurate. Yeah, I agree. Prince Charming for $20 says, how dumb is Hasan's strategy? Take a group of people without a clearly defined culture, whites, and tell them that they should identify with a nationalist organization that through blood and tyranny almost took over the world. I know! This is what's baffling to me. How fucking stupid are these people? On the most cynical level, do they not understand that they're creating the racist that they hate? Or do they want that because they need those people to exist so that they can, quote unquote, fight against them? I don't know.
Are you talking about this cry more in the chat?
Well, no, it's kind of like what I was talking about earlier, where if you tell people to really care about race, you're going to have a lot more people that care about the fact that they're white, right?
Right.
I mean, like, obviously, if the cultural push is, well, race isn't important, we shouldn't be thinking about it, well, then you're going to have people not caring about it. But if you are pushing the idea that race is very important and, like, you know, people should stick with their own kind and shit like that, which is a lot of the rhetoric coming out of these people, well, obviously you're going to see a rise in people who are white identitarians. Right.
But do you think that these bread tubers like Vosh and Hasan and Big Joel and all these other, and Thought Slime and all these other people, are they ignorant to the fact that they're making more people racist, that they're creating a structure for white nationalism to prosper? Or is it intentional and they want that because they need an enemy to fight against?
Unintentional.
It seems more unintentional.
Yeah.
So they're just stupid.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
Look at this yep moron in the chat says cry more with the OK hand sign.
Right.
He's basically telling Hasan.
The way that I see it basically is that if people feel justified in doing something, they're happy to ignore very predictable consequences, right?
Right.
And like that's kind of what I see is going on. They think their rhetoric is justified, and then you can point out, well, there's some very obvious things that are going to happen, and they'll just go right back to their justification. They probably won't even acknowledge what you said.
No, they won't.
Oh, someone in the chat brought up a good point. They said in Corn Jake, in his debate with Destiny, he said Hasan's community was like not toxic, and he used it as an example of a good community.
What?
Oh, I forgot about that.
How did that come out of his mouth?
Yep. I can't swim for $20. Thanks so much. It says the only time the donation voice wasn't annoying was when I used to watch a YouTube streamer called Bro Team Pill. His viewers would make the voice say random stuff to make him laugh. Good times.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well, that's good.
That's different. That's good.
Suck my cock. It's okay to be white. Like,
I'm glad we came back to that.
would probably fucking kill themselves. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Cry more. Suck my cock.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Look at that.
He's banning that guy.
Look at that.
He's banning
Look
that
at
guy.
that. Holy shit!
There you go.
Oh, poor yep moron.
Listen, Hasan is not angry. Hasan is not bothered or troubled by
mad.
this. Okay,
He's basically a psychopath, just a stone cold psychopath.
He's just stone cold. You know. He told him to cry more, to fuck off, or suck his cock, and banned him, not out of anger or tears.
Is he
but
a
out of,
sub?
you know-
I can't tell. How's this Twitch thing work?
No, he's not a sub.
He's just a follower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know. It says following since
1/10/2020. That's like a year.
No, that's just created.
Oh.
Following
Oh,
is
gotcha.
08. So
He's like, look at this guy. How dare you tell me to cry more? That's right. He told you cry more, bitch. Look at you, fragile piece of shit.
Yeah,
You can't even
yeah.
take cry more. How are you going to handle a full-on racial slur? Hi, you just listened to a clip from the Sitch and Adams show. If you like what you heard, you can listen to our live show right here on this channel on Sunday, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And if you want, you can super chat us. We read $20 and up super chats on the show and then do a follow-up stream on the following Tuesday where we read the rest of the unread super chats and interact with fans of the show. Subscribe to this channel right here to listen to the live show or to listen to more of our awesome clips.